Overlord is a NFT brand that I feel like is still not as big of a deal as it should be,
Yeah,
right?
I
Like
feel like people are just like they're either a holder and they're huge and they understand how powerful the community is, or they're like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I see that it, has a pretty solid floor, continues to grow. Like maybe I'll get interested at some point." It just seems like there's extremes.
such extremes. And I can't really understand why so many people don't see what is happening here. Maybe it's because all of the Crease people are kind of in a circle jerk. Am I allowed to say circle jerk on YouTube? Well, I
Why
just
not?
said it.
We'll find
So,
out.
uh, one time I did a poll on my Twitter because my PFP is Creepz, which is one of the Overlord characters. And I just asked everybody that follows me who here isn't a Creepz holder, and there were very minimal votes. Like, I just want to know if I was in a Creepz echo chamber or not, and I was in a very big Creepz echo chamber. So I feel like that maybe has something to do with the fact that the word hasn't really gotten out about what is going on with this, because I think we're all just so hyped in a small algorithmic echo chamber that it's not cross pollinating properly. Anyway, you recently tweeted something about buying either a Ranga or
Yeah,
a
an overlord or
Creeps, and
creeps.
just
Yeah,
yeah, and your PFP is actually a mutant ape, just for context, if anybody
yeah.
understands what's going on Twitter here. So you tweeted that out as a mutant ape, and how did that go? Not only vote wise, but also engagement wise on that
Oh my
tweet.
God. It was massive. I had so much engagement on that tweet and it was overwhelming response of Overlord creeps. I think it was, is it 80, 90? I mean, 90% people saying creeps. And it was so many retweets, so much engagement, like way more than anything that I post when it comes to Bored Ape, unless it was like when one of the founders retweeted me for Bored Ape. But it's like the creeps community shows up and they really
It,
help each other, like not necessarily shill their projects, but it's like, what do you need? Do you need help with this? Like candles, candles, candles. Like it really makes you feel a part of something. It's super cool.
it makes me feel really popular. And after you did that, you tweeted, you texted me, and you were just like, do people know how much engagement they can get from just the Creeps community? And I was just responding back like, I know. It's like I've been
Uh-huh.
saying this forever. Nobody's paying attention. Anyway, let's go
Yeah.
through some of the stuff that they got going on here, because
Yeah,
I
I need a
I think
refresher
this is
because
going to be really big.
yeah, the output of that poll that I did on Twitter is I did go ahead and I bought a new creep, so I staked it. So now I have only two, but I need to remember what's going on before all the new stuff comes out.
Two is better than zero. So they have planned gaming. And at first they said this gaming thing was going to be like a card game, like Pokemon
Yeah.
style, but that clearly is not true based on what they've been revealing in
Yeah.
their latest tweets, which I'll show in a moment. So there's the gaming vertical. They have film and TV planned, with which we already know that they partnered with Stupid Buddy Studios, which is Seth Green's animation studio responsible for Robot Chicken and a whole bunch of other funny content. So this is very much going to be a professionally made TV show. They've hinted at Netflix. I don't know if that's official yet, but that's where it's going to end up. But it's has definitely a backing in a real deal comedy animation studio, which is awesome. Fashion Line, they announced maybe like 2 months ago that they were going to hold a competition for holders of the Creeps Genesis NFT to submit ideas for what they want to do with the fashion brand. And there were two different winners from within the community that are supposedly working directly with the Creeps fashion team. And they have hired already a whole bunch of um, former executives from big brands that already exist. But they did say that like doing a real fashion line, not just like a NFT t-shirt brand, which is what most
Yeah.
NFT projects do, takes a year from concept to launch to really do the right way. So we already know that that's not coming for a while, but they started it a few months ago. So I'm really excited to see what they do with that. And then they also have products, which we don't know anything about that yet. So just looking at like some of the gaming stuff that they've been putting
Alluding to. Taunting us with.
Taunting. Explore the prophecy. I think this is where I want to go here. The Pillars Gaming. Reveal the secrets.
Oh yeah, I know where we are.
Yeah. So I do recommend that people come in here and take a look at this. I actually don't know if on live stream the sound is going to come through on these videos, but we'll give it a try. One.
No, it doesn't, because I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Mm-mm. Womp womp. It's cool. I went through these this morning.
Well, regardless, I'm showing you where to look if you want to take a look at this stuff. These are really incredible. Like, it's clearly not going to be a card game.
And the nice thing about these videos is they're short. So it's not like a huge time commitment.
Right. Do you recall the name of the platform that the gaming is being built on? I know it's what Fortnite uses.
The Unreal Engine 5.
Yes, Unreal Engine 5. So that is what this game is being built on. And anybody who's into gaming should know how big of a deal that is. It's clearly not a card game. Well, I think they're going to announce what it officially is at the end of these video drops. So these have been about no more than like 5 days apart. So it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 announcements left. So I would say probably like in a month, it's going to be like an official announcement. I don't know if that is going to be gameplay or just like, here is the game we've been working on.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to be more like, here's the game we've been working on.
Yeah.
But time will tell. So definitely something, to bring a huge value to this NFT brand. Not to mention Amazon just announced this week that they will be launching an NFT gaming initiative on AWS, which is huge. So
wait, how did I miss this?
Sense. I sent it to you, girl.
You did?
Yeah, I know. Well, I also sent you like 500 other things about AI, so I understand how you.
Is that the AI day?
It was the AI day. We'll get into that later, but I think I drove Queen of Degens a little bit nuts. Just the amount of links I was sending her about AI.
Not
okay,
nuts,
let's stay focused.
Yeah.
Stay focused on Overlord. Not nuts, but I annoyed you a little bit. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. So we've got the gaming thing coming. We have the other verticals. I don't know how else to get back to that page. I'm just going to go back here and explore the prophecy and then look at film and TV. Oh, it's going to make me connect from a lot. I don't want to do that right now, but that was the Stupid Buddy Studio thing with Seth Green. And we don't really have any drop yet of what that stuff is going to look like, but we do know there's protein behind it. Not to mention the entire brand is being handled by a professional artist management company out of Los Angeles called 360. And they manage really big artists like Will Smith's whole family down to Willow Smith and Calvin Harris, like a whole bunch of other big artists. This is the first NFT project they have taken on as a management company, which again is another reason I'm super bullish on it. Fashion, again, we don't know what's coming with this. We did have the announcement of some of the people working on it. Actually, can you look really quick and see if you can pull those names off of Twitter?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, of course, the products. So, I mean, come check this out if you're interested. If you're already in it, hey, you already know who I am probably. And you know, I've got very high hopes for what's going to happen here. And if you're looking to get into it, to come on OpenSea. The original project was called Cold-Blooded Creepz, and they have since changed the name to Overlord, which is the brand that's going to be an umbrella brand over a bunch of different character sets that are going to be built built out. Like Creepz is one character set, which will be like the original, like the Mickey Mouse of the brand, if you think of it that way. And then there will be other different characters, you know, maybe like Marvel Studios is more of a better comparison. So there will be like a Superman type thing and Wonder Woman. I'm totally failing describing this because I think some of those are DC comics, but you know what I mean? It's gonna be different like storylines underneath the Overlord brand that have different branding to them themselves. So
the fashion brand,
Overlord.
the fashion brand was
Yeah,
West Brand Lab.
West Brand Lab. But the
Yeah.
people that work for West Brand Lab have ties to like Nike
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of other
Nike, Louis Vuitton, or Jimmy Choo, sorry, Netflix,
Jimmy Choo.
Converse, Spotify, Intel. I mean, they're all over the place in terms of brand partners. It's huge.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at is that it's not the t-shirt shop down the street in LA printing stuff in all different sizes, where you get a little boy's medium-sized shirt that doesn't fit anyone. I know from
Not
experience.
here. Not
Doesn't
here.
fit over lady hips. So really excited to see the fashion stuff as well. I think there's a little bit of something for everyone in this project.
I agree.